Who is the greatest of all time? It's the ultimate argument that ruins friendships, breaks the internet, and dominates sports bars in every corner of the planet. But here is the truth that nobody wants to admit. The GOAT debate is completely rigged. You cannot accurately compare a modern athlete with a custom-engineered diet and hyper-scientific boots to a genius from the 1960s who played on a muddy pitch after smoking a cigarette at halftime. To find the true GOAT, we have to stop comparing stats and start looking at how these mythic figures completely rewrote the laws of physics, culture, and football itself. Welcome to the evolution of the throne. Pele, the architect of the myth. Before him, football was a sport. After him, it became art. We start our journey in 1958 with a 17-year-old kid from Brazil named Edson Arantes and barely any international broadcasts. Pele was a ghost story to Europeans, a mythical prodigy from South America who did things with a heavy leather ball that people didn't know were physically possible. 3 World Cups. 3. No other player has ever done that. He didn't just join the GOAT debate, he created it. Cruyff, the secret architect. While Pelé mastered the game, one man decided to completely reinvent it. If we are talking about the most influential football brain of all time, the conversation begins and ends with Johan Cruyff. Cruyff didn't just play a position, he orchestrated a symphony. He was the field general of total football, a tactical revolution where defenders became attackers and attackers became defenders. Cruyff didn't win a World Cup, but he did something far more permanent. Every single tactic your favorite modern manager uses today, from Pep Guardiola's possession play to high press systems, was born in the mind of Johan Cruyff. He is the only person in history who could enter the GOAT conversation as both a player and a visionary. Maradona, the rock star dictator. Like the story could go sideways at any second. But if Cruyff was the intellectual, the next king was the ultimate anti-hero. Enter Diego Armando Maradona. If you only look at spreadsheets and trophies, Maradona shouldn't be in this debate. He didn't have longevity. He didn't score 1,000 goals. But football isn't played on a spreadsheet. It's played with raw emotion. In the span of exactly 4 minutes against England in 1986, Maradona perfectly encapsulated his entire existence. First, the ultimate act of defiance and cheating, the hand of God. Then, the ultimate act of pure, unadulterated genius, slaloming past 5 players to score the greatest goal ever witnessed. He didn't play for powerhouse super teams. He dragged a struggling Napoli to Italian glory and a flawed Argentina to a World Cup. Maradona wasn't just a footballer. He was a cultural deity who proved a single man could conquer the world through sheer force of will. Ronaldo, the unforgiving machine. As the 21st century arrived, football evolved into a multi-billion-dollar tactical matrix. The romantic era was dead. It was time for the era of the machine. Cristiano Ronaldo took the concept of athletic perfection and pushed it to an absolute extreme. He conquered 3 different European leagues, the Premier League, La Liga, and Serie A, before expanding his global brand across the world. Every single time critics said his prime was over, he adapted, changed his style, and kept scoring, falling God. Messi, the natural alien, lived the magician. Lionel Messi. If Ronaldo is what happens when a human achieves 100% optimization, Messi feels like something that arrived from another planet. He didn't need to step over the ball 50 times. He just dropped his shoulder, changed his pace by 1%, and left world-class defenders falling over themselves. For 15 years, Messi maintained a level of playmaking and scoring that defied logic. And for a long time, the only argument against him was the lack of an international trophy. But when he completed the video game of football by winning the ultimate global crown, he made the impossible look routine. The future pretenders. But history never stops moving. As the legends step aside, a new generation is already hunting the throne. Can Kylian Mbappe's blistering pace and World Cup pedigree carry him to immortal status? Will Erling Haaland's robotic goal-a-game efficiency rewrite all of Ronaldo's scoring? Or will a young prodigy like Lamine Yamal turn his historic, record-shattering breakthrough into a has begun? So, who is the real GOAT? If you value global impact, it's Pele. If you value tactical evolution, it's Cruyff. If you value raw emotion, it's Maradona. If you value pure athletic perfection, it's Ronaldo. And if you value effortless aesthetic genius, it's Messi. The beauty of football is that the crown doesn't belong to a statistic. It belongs to whatever made you fall in love with the game in the first place. Now, it's your turn. Tell me your definitive GOAT in the comments right now, and you have to give me one reason why. Smash that subscribe button, hit the like button to help us beat the YouTube algorithm, and we'll see you in the next deep dive.